Gents, let us get to your stock picks for today. Roy, what are you picking?
My stock pick for today is Bidvest. I think during difficult and uncertain times like this, what you want is to bet on a management team that has very clear focus on their strategy, able to manage their costs, and keeps executing. This is a group that 6 or 7 years ago said they wanted to have an international business, and they started it from scratch. Now it's about 30% of, it's about 22% of group operating earnings, and it's a formidable business with #1 positions in some of these markets, in Singapore and in Ireland as well. So they've executed incredibly well. And when you look at the core business in SA, despite the lack of GDP growth, they've been able to eke out higher margins, generate cash, and grow earnings despite all the difficulties there are in their core industries. So I think this is one of those ones that you buy and lock up for the long term.
All right. And sleep most of the time. Sanelisiwe, what are you picking today?
So you spoke about banks earlier, and my pick today is going to be Nedbank. I think they produced a solid set of results. I think it was Tuesday this week. I think there's a bit of a fear that with declining rates, the top lines of the banks might, or potentially declining rates anyway, the top line of the banks might suffer a little bit. But I think there's going to be a big offset from the kind of impairments or credit losses coming through. You saw it in the Nedbank results that the credit losses came down. So I think the banks will benefit from an improving consumer sort of strain, I suppose, from high interest rates as interest rates go lower. And then obviously, two other things on Nedbank is that they've got kind of a new CEO coming in who might kind of refresh the strategy and kind of perhaps change the trajectory. And then also it's cheap. It's looking attractive from a valuation point of view relative to the other guys. So I think Nedbank is a good place to be for now.
All right. Thank you so much for your time and for your analysis today, gents. That is all for tonight's Stock Watch. Thanks to our guests, Roy Mutooni from Sanlam Investments and Sanelisiwe Tofile from All Weather Capital. Up next, the close. Stay with us.